Good evening and welcome everybody. This is Obi-Wan Pez for Simplex Pachinko. We are going to be doing 9 Souls yet again this week, but we are going to be going a bit shorter, so I hope you all are having a good evening.
Hello there.
Oh, is blurb not on in the other one? Is that why? That might be the case. At any rate. For those of us who didn't join us last time, we found this nice little thing right here. Divine Hand Jade. Press left button right after successful unbound encounter to perform continuous unbound encounters. Gain a powerful defensive ability along with high risks in execution. So, we're looking to use this against the Fengs in the phase 2 of their fight. I don't even know their names, come to think of it. Well, anyway. Right, put an extra one in, because we do actually have that. That might actually be better. Yeah, so, we've got a, hang on. We've got a database. I could look this up and not just be completely horrible about it. Yeah, so Nura floats above, uses her flute, and then calls over to what look like pins. I'm not sure exactly what it is, and they come flying at me. So if I can time it correctly, then we should be able to do an unbound encounter, block the first one, hit the left button, block the second one, hit the left button, and block the crimson attack that's coming in from Fushi, her twin brother. So, we'll see. That's the theory, anyway. That we should be able to do that in that order. With a completely appropriate amount of time in between. But, we'll see if we can pull it off. Because so far, haven't been able to. We're also doing a pretty decent amount of damage. Oh, that's not fair. Nah. There we go. Now that was utter nonsense. Nope. Right. Hey Danny, how's it going? We are like right at the end of this goddamn game. And we are having some real trouble with the final two bosses. Well, it's not the final two, but these two bosses in particular. Yeah, it's a nice cozy Tai Chi kitty game, totally. Yep, didn't it all turn out to be a Hollow Knight in color? I was hesitant in playing Hollow Knight because I was just like, oh man, I'm not going to do anywhere near very well at this. Yep, there we go. Oh, come on. Boo. That's the one that gets me every time. And I was actually on the ground that time, so that helped. That is, in fact, the one that gets me tilted. So, we're trying to execute. Oh no, he's getting up. We're trying to execute what is essentially a, it's called Unbounded Counter, but more or less you come in, do a single whip, and like block around. It's magical, so you know, chi energy or whatever, but you're essentially doing like a single whip, and then once you do that and hit something, then you hit left button again, and it just blocks again and again and again as long as you need it to. So, as long as it keeps hitting something. So the first one has to hit the first pin, the second one has to hit the second pin, and then the third one has to hit the axe, or that's not an axe, the musical instrument as it's coming down as a weapon. Good times. That one. over here. Oh! Okay, yep, I deserve that one. Come on over. There we go. We really need to finish phase 1 with no, being no, pipes down, but so close. Damn it. Almost. Not quite what I wanted, but close enough. You know... I mean, pretty much, right? Let's see. Skills. No, not that one. Where is it? Unbounded share. Nope. Unbounded. Unbounded counter. So close. So close. Charge and release at the right moment to deflect an attack. You know... It does say we can do it for any attack. I think it only stuns on crimson attacks. Alright, and then we gotta get that one. So we need one more skill point, but we're unable to get any more levels. So the skill points that we're going to get, I believe, have to come from the enemies themselves. So I think we've got either 2 or 3 more fights. I mean, this is either going to count as 1 or 2 skill points. And I'm not sure which, actually. Right. Yes, holy skill tree. So, The ones at the top are 1 each, and then it becomes 2, and they're worth 2 for most of the rest of it, and then 3s at the 3 on the bottom. They're bonkers. And of course, the one I picked for the moment is like the automatic one that just does a quick little bit of damage and you don't have to be there. But this guy goes... thank you. That was dumb. Oops. Thanks for holding still. Whee! That was way too close. There we go. Basic premise, right? There's it's an option. You are ye, a Solarian of a cat-like species. You were part of a, genetic engineering program. And I don't mean on cats. Damn. Missed it. Damn it, missed it again. There we go. God damn it. So close. Ish. I had the timing right. I think. That's going to be the problem in this case. I can't even tell if I had the timing right. That attack also happens so infrequently and only in stage 2 that I can't even tell. Ouch. Ooh, that was way too close. Had to cut that one short, but it worked. No! And the other problem is that this is like the last place that we have to go. Because everywhere else, or the only place that I don't have like actually found in here, is all blocked off by the same disease nastiness that is all over oh, come on. Whatever. I'll see it in a second. Fushi? Yeah, there we go. Fushi. Yep, definitely wrong button. No. Okay, so I see what happened. I let it go ever so slightly too late, and instead of having the actual counter up at that exact moment where the, chi power activates the shield, no, it just stabbed me in the face. So oh my god. Yeah. Now I do have, roughly speaking, about an hour. So we'll be going for closer to an hour and a half, but as I told everybody in yesterday and over in Zach's chat, we'll be heading to Morocco in the morning, so have to actually wake up early. And actually early. Ouch. That was not what I meant. Oh no. I just burned all of those chi for nothing. I had 5 chi points and I just absolutely burned them. Terrible. That one I needed to get out of the way. And then I walked into the barber's today, and like the guy had a Morocco tourist guide on the thing. I was like, I don't have time to read it. Wish I'd known about that earlier. Wow, okay. Interesting. Doesn't work, unfortunately, if you are facing the opposite direction on the ground. That's bad. Really? I mean... Got football punted on top of that one. Okay. We did find like almost all of the treasures and stuff like that that are hidden everywhere. Hey Famous, how's it going? We're doing okay. We're trying to stay calm in the face of complete disappointment, but we are actually doing better on this than we were last night, so you know. Okay, okay. On average. Really? Oh, good. Didn't even have to put up with that. All right. That was too early. Okay. Oh no. Smack him once in the face. Oh, okay. Yep, that's fine. Thank you. There we go. Get the F out of the way! Well, thank you. That was not helpful. I definitely hit left button, but that is the closest we have ever gotten to completing that boss, so let's feel good about it for a bit. And then I'm sure there's the phase 3 to get her too, but you know what? This is how I felt about one of the... What was it? We were playing something. Almost missed that one. Alright. Full pipes. No! No, there was no chance on that one. Wow. Yeah, that was not... Thank you. That's about the only way I can definitely avoid it. No! Alright, well, trapping myself in a corner was a terrible idea, but also, I was betting that it was going to stun him, and it did not. I don't know why I thought it was going to stun him. And now my body's all the way in the corner. Yay! Okay, not quite. Oops. Oops. Wow. Probably didn't need to go all 5, but you know. GTFO! No. Ooh, there we go. Damn it. Hate this one. Limits my options. Ooh. Ugh. No! Ah, you jerk. Less than a third. Okay. For all of my struggling on Tuesday, I was like, I am not making any improvement. And then, yeah, I guess I was. Just, it was so incremental that I really couldn't see it. Yeah, all right. There we go. Take him the F down. No, what? No. You know. Honestly, I didn't think I had to parry for that one. The further we get into this game, the more that Taoist philosophy is helping. You know, the universe just is. Just let it happen. Ooh. Getting there. Oh no. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, you dick. Oh no. Wow, I still have like almost 600 Jin. The only thing I'm going to regret is not being able to get a freebie. Out of the arrows. And a little bit of free health now. Okay. Gotta love it when the enemy runs into your own shit. Oh no, that's just no, that's just fuck. Ah. One more time. So yeah, Danny, highly recommend. Mm. Missed both of those. That's nuts. Hang on. Come on. I don't know what's going on with that one then. Okay. He was traveling so fast across the screen. I don't think I could actually... Oh no. Not sure I could actually clock him for the right parry. It's crazy. Unless they were just like, no, he's moving too fast. He steamrolled you. Alright. I'll be back in 3. Get up, stretch, cycle out water, whatever you need to do, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Why do I have 2 things open? That's fun. Huh. Okay. Weird. Righto. See you in 3 minutes. Be right back. We'll leave you here for the music. And that was like perfect timing. Alright. Get out of frame. My kids really love doing their art stuff, but my goodness, never picking up. Okay. So we'll run the Tai Chi form that we've been learning, because of course we're going to do Tai Chi. And then maybe we'll do a couple of other things. But at any rate, we will sort of start doing a windmill sort of thing. Only instead of... anybody want to follow along at home, feel free. Instead of just twisting at the hips, what we're going to also do is tuck in, and the creases that run along the divide between your thighs and your abdomen are essentially where a lot of this like chi energy comes from. People have figured it out more recently that it's more of a biomechanical thing, that it is like magic. Go figure. But that there is a lot of connective tissue and muscle in here that when you actually like store energy into it, it's not like a spring, but rather it's just kind of spongy material that allows you to get a lot of power out of it for putting some power into it. So I'm not really like doing anything with this area right now, but then when I push off my foot and rotate into it, it can create a lot of, it can generate a lot of power, which allows us to do things like doing fists, or could also go into a kick, could do all sorts of cool stuff. So if you stand about shoulder width apart, and again, kind of windmill like this, but then tuck into the inguinal creases here, and here, and here, and then push out of them again. You notice that your hands kind of do a bit more. They come out a bit further, right? Centripetal force and all that good stuff. And then if we keep them closer to our body, we can kind of whip them downward, which also allows us to loosen up some of the connective tissue in shoulders and our biceps, joints especially, but it also does help the muscles. And the idea would be that if you can get both your arms doing it at the same time, the one in back, yes, does actually get a lot of this power too. Then we get nice and warmed up. And especially if you're over 40 like this guy, definitely helps. So, let's see, what are some other ones we do? We go kind of a Nordic thing, where here you just let your arms kind of swing by your sides, and then use your hips to drive them forward. You're not going to be using your arms to like try and pick them up or make them go higher. They just do this all on their own. So just like a kid on a swing, put a little bit of extra energy into them by just bobbing your body up and down, kicking your hips back and forth a little bit, and they just want to go higher. Just let them do what they're going to do. Once you got that warmed up, another way to do this is to put one front, one back, and do them both at the same time. Same deal. I tend to get a lot of clicky sounds in my shoulders when I do this, so it tells me that I need to warm up. Also helps distribute the synovial fluid in your joints a little bit better. And all of this, like, pulling extra G's kind of work is also improving the blood flow in your hands, and the rest of your arm for that matter. But And switch. And again, we're not like causing our hands to go higher with our arms at all. This is all just movement of the feet and your distribution of your weight. Your weight wants to either be almost 100% on the back or 100% on the front. You don't want to stand with like 50-50 or 60-40. You want this to be like 90-10 and then switch. And since you're not broadcasting, you don't have to feel self-conscious about this at all. Then we do what's called bear. So we kind of get into this bear stance like this. We shift our weight. We turn our body like this, and then we shift our weight onto in the backwards direction. So now we're on our right foot. We turn, and then shift our weight to the left foot. Turn, shift our weight to the right foot, and you sort of want to grip the ground while you're doing this with both of your legs, so that you're not like falling onto one leg or the other. This is a very controlled movement on both legs. All this stuff tends to show up in the form itself, which is extremely long, and he said something to the effect of, when you've learned the first third of it, and I'm like, we're not even up to the first third. Cool. It is long and rather arduous, but it works. He also said that this other exercise that we do typically can be a little bit harsh on joints and tendons, so you don't want to do it every day. But if you just take your hands and then kind of dart them forward and pull them back, and then do that very quickly, let your wrists tend to flap a little bit, and what you're doing is you are pushing at the front and then letting them snap back as they come back. And this loosens up your wrists like a lot. His master said that he did this probably like 500 times a day, and then all of the other exercises that he did 500 times a day, and then he would feel about ready to start at like 8 a.m. and he had probably been up since 5 or something ridiculous. Oh dear. Okay, to start the form, stand about shoulder, nope. Get our feet more or less together, heels together, and over toward the right hand side a little bit. For this, we come down and to the right, we tuck into the inguinal crease, take a step, and then shift weight to the middle. Come up with the hands, breathe in, push, back, and then breathe out. Then from here, we tuck into the left inguinal crease and pretend that we're carrying an energy ball over to the other side as we turn with the right heel and move into this position here. Then, when almost all of our weight is shifted onto the right leg, the left leg moves forward. We come into a left ward off, and the right follows along with it, and we shift on the right heel. Left comes up as a ward off, right comes up just kind of alongside. Okay, then getting free. Then we tuck into the inguinal crease again on the left here, and then come back around this way with a right ward off while we step back and out a little bit further. Come up like this, shift on the right heel, Shifting on the right heel allows us to come kind of forward, whereas shifting on the balls of our feet would tend to make us go kind of backward. So from here, we want to shift on the balls of our feet. No, we want to shift on the heel of our foot in order to draw forward a little bit more. So we come into a ward-off position, do a roll back. So we come back to here, press, break, and push. And once we get that, we lean back, twist our body to the front, leave the left foot in this sort of weird pigeon toe thing. Tuck into the left inguinal crease. Come back down around like this. We're kind of goose pecking at food out of our left hand. Totally. And then now on the ball of your left foot, rotate while doing a single whip. And then we step and bring the hand out as well. And then 3 things happen at once. We need weight to shift, arm to twist, and leg to twist all at the exact same time. So we get in this position. We're much more forward leaning on this one. Then these come down and then come up to the front. Here we have a statue position. I don't know what to call this exactly, but essentially all of my weight is on my left leg. My right leg is just heel touching the ground. You want the toes up, and then we've got our right hand coming out about head level, left hand coming out about elbow level. And then we just normally he like holds this. My instructor will hold this for minutes upon minutes at a time. We're not going to do that today because we got a boss to kill here. So after we come up into this position, then we are going to shift back, and then we're going to go forward into a shoulder strike position, and left leg comes across. Oops. Left arm. This is my arm. Left arm comes across to be ready for anything. So block down, block up, give a little single whip, anything like that. Normally you aren't going to do it, but if somebody were actually foolish enough to get in this space right here, then we do have enough room to give them a good crack in the face or something. And from here, I don't know where else we go, but that's the form up until there. So something effectively like that, only I don't want to be that way. And I moved. You're not supposed to actually move. So shoulder comes in and strikes at an opponent, and or the right hand is nice and loose, so that's going somewhere else. Not Math Night. There we go. All right. I can recommend, if you have like somebody who teaches Tai Chi, or Tai Chi Chuan is the one you want to probably look for. That one is the more combative art. was actually a little bit closer than I would have wanted. Oh, boo. Come on. Whee! There we go. Tai Chi the heck out of him, nice. Damn it. Yo. That wasn't nice. Nor was that. Okay. Tonight's brew is Yorkshire Gold. Hashtag not sponsored. Ingenious. Do. Run the F away. That was not nice. Oh, come on. Ugh. Hate it. Come on. Come on, get out. Nope. Pretty much. Oh no. I'm also wondering if I should just get the Cloud Piercer out and like go whole ham on the one that just goes like once through the screen. Yeah, right now. Peace. Nope. Whoop. Nope. There we go. Come on. Come on. If I'd gone the other way, it would have been fine. Oi. Hey, Ben. Yeah, Danny said you're sponsoring a stream now. That's how sponsorships work. There we go. Thank you, Pen. Has to be to the person who was the instigator. Yes, absolutely. Wow. All right. Burned to death. Is that still only a blunk sound? That's... I need to work on that. Wait a minute, no. That was supposed to activate a different sound. Ooh. I'm gonna have words with, Oh, you're definitely gonna want to hear it when I remember to actually make it work. Because it definitely fits the situation. Woo. Hang on. We gotta do it. Stream. Is it stream elements? Overlay. Overlay. Come on. Math stream, come on. Come on. Oh, layers. There we go. Nope. Really? Huh. Because that is not what I selected. Well, that is disappointing. Hey, Famish. How's it going? No, Belinda did not give me a sub. That was, in fact, Pen Center. However, this is slightly upsetting. I now do not see. Yeah, it works. It's doubled because I'm in here. Oh, mute audio in the editor. There we go. Oh, there it is. Jeez. Okay. Cheer, raid, tip, subscriber. But it only did... That's so weird. Huh. That wasn't a sub, that was a follow. And also it was me emulating it. I know, I cheated. Let's see. That's really kind of frustrating. Hmm. Okay. So... Alright, we're just gonna let that go, I think, but... Man, yeah, I can't figure it out. I mean... This is me we're talking about, so it's fine. Damn it. That's my problem. It wasn't on the screen. Come on. I can't figure that one out. It's the stupidest thing. Yeah, Pen, I was telling Danny earlier that this game kind of tricks you into learning Taoist philosophy. Because not only is it just all over the game in general, but you have to remain calm, otherwise you will lose. And then when you get angry, you lose faster. Wow, alright. Still not able to hit that reliably. Oh, that's what it was. Come on now. Oh, there it is. Stream elements. Okay. So if we go into stream elements and come on, make it part of this thing. Okay. If we do subscriber alert. Okay. I understand. Well, I mean, I don't really understand, but I sort of understand. The issue is if it is a single sub, then it doesn't do the right. I want the gift sub to be a specific thing, but that's not an option in here. I'll submit that one. There was a screen that I was just playing with like a couple days ago. That one was on Twitch specifically. That was like if you if you do a certain amount of bits, then the following happens. So I like messed around with all that stuff, and I thought that I uploaded the gift sub sound, but it seems like maybe not. And it doesn't seem that gift sub is its own category of event, which is really weird. Go. Gonna take me along for the ride. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Phase 1. Oh, shoot. Thank you. That's why. Okay. Yeah. There's fire everywhere. Alright. Pen. And Danny, here you go. Let's get the one I wanted here.
I want a free game because I'm smart. Woohoo!
There you go. Which, like I said, worked very well in this particular case. Because you did. Because you did, in fact, win a gift sub because you were being a smartass. Woo! Oh. There we go. Right in the face. There we go. Oh no. This is where we find out he has a third phase. No! Get me to the fire. I'll take that, thank you. Yeah, Dana was one of our founding members, I guess, of our informal Twitch math department here. No, no, what have you done? Fushi! Oh, her hand slipped, I see. Face down on the ground. I put so much effort into his makeup. His corpse is almost completely decayed. Before liftoff, he was already in a... Shut up! So what? He'll be fully cured as long as he keeps getting his shots. Fushi. Don't listen to him. New Kunlun has done away with sickness, old age, and death. We'll stay here together until the end of time. We promised as much. Once you get better, Fushi... Let's go to the theater together, okay? Yeah. Was holding it together as long as he could. We have each other. Defeat Fushi and Nua. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna walk through, it's fine. We got Nua's. We got Fushi's back there, despite the fact that we didn't fight him there. Whatever. Don't dwell on it. This isn't their fault, and it's definitely not yours. Beautiful. Just as our clan's lead actress should be. I am developing a new cure, but I can make an exception and let your brother try it out. Time for your shot, Fushi. You'll be better in no time. These feelings emerged in a haze, but they deepen with each passing day. RNG was blessing us that time. Soul Seal, Proof of Authority. Nua's Soul Seal, containing the character Gang, signifies selflessness. Tianhuo Serum, part of Nua's private collection, handed over to Abacus to assist with research on the Tianhuo mutations. According to the label, this serum is a restricted item from the research center, indicating that it was outside of reach of ordinary people. Well, do you require any assistance, my lord? It appears Fushi was receiving some kind of treatment. I found vials of blood serum in Nua's room. It might have something to do with the Tianhuo mutants. That's great news. Our research has hit a bottleneck, so this new discovery might lead to a breakthrough. If you can, please bring it back to the Four Seasons Pavilion. I'll be able to use my instruments to analyze its contents. Got it. Yep. Well, I don't like that very much. Pavilion. Let's go. Alright, then we go back there and we clear that place out. You have returned, my lord. Is this the blood serum? I shall begin the analysis right away.
Okay.
Lord Yi, Lord Kuafu, I have completed my analysis on the blood serum. I must say that the results are full of twists, turns, and some unexpected developments. Stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Yes, my lord. Instead of being an antidote to the Tianhuo, it instead changes its form. It's basically a catalyst for the continued mutation of the Tianhuo. Is that why they all turned into monsters? All because of the serum injections? For me or for you, because this is not going away. The mutant's condition itself is also infectious, so I can't confirm the exact number of those that were infected through that vector. If you require it, I can give an estimate using simulations. No need. Not when we've already confirmed the source. Who would deliberately do such a tedious thing? Think about it. Who has done the most research on the Tianhuo? Who has the technology to do this? The answer is obvious. Aigong? That doesn't seem like something she would do. Why? Yeah. Who knows? But I'll be hearing from her soon. Yeah, there's like all sorts of stuff. I mean, Dimetap and Robitussin are like the two cough suppressants that are the big ones. Abacus, can you find a way to eliminate these living corpses? They keep regenerating. On that subject, I have good news and bad news. Start with the bad news. Who would ever want to hear the bad news first? You gotta start with the good news. That kind of negativity will be your ruin. Abacus, what's the good news? Really? The good news is that we have indeed discovered their weakness. If we know the genetic sequence responsible for their regeneration, we can permanently destroy it. The bad news is that these mutants are an amalgamation of different genetic sources, making it impossible to trace the original genetic sequence. Does that mean we need to find the original cells? Where should we start? Based on my calculations, these cells were obtained from a Solarian, one that ages very slowly. Like the imprisoned Kang Hui? Huh, could it actually be Yi? You haven't aged ever since the incident. My apologies, but I have already run those tests. Neither Kang Hui's nor Yi's genetics correspond. Are you sure it's not Yi? Try running those tests again. He has the most enigmatic body of all in New Kunlun. Lucky for us, I have something that might come in handy. This is Ji's hair. Lord Ji's hair. Analyze it. These might be the cells we've been looking for. Please wait patiently, my lord, as I run the comparison system.
Okay.
As you have predicted, Lord Yi, Ji's cells and the regenerating gene sequence from the Tianhuo mutant form a 99.97% match. Based on this data, I have successfully discovered a way to break into their mutant cores. I have designed a special device, and now, as long as you add it to your talisman system, these monsters will no longer be an obstacle to you. What materials will you need for this device? The way it functions is simple, and the materials are readily available, but the work required to make it is extremely complex. It should only be attempted by an exceptional craftsman familiar with basic mechanical principles. Are you saying that in front of me on purpose? Save me your flattery and give me the blueprints already.
Okay.
Of course. I shall leave this to you, Lord Kuafu. Done. Let's get this on you. Super Mutant Buster. Special device designed by Abacus and modified by Kuafu. Its name demonstrates Kuafu's unique tastes. Fully integrated into Yi's talisman system, this device triggers automatically upon talisman detonation, destroying the mutant's cores and granting them eternal rest. You really don't have a knack for names. It might look simple, but parts of it were really tricky to make. Nothing I couldn't handle, though. Much obliged. Yeah, it was nothing. I helped too. More like helped get in the way. Well, I guess he did contribute a tiny bit. See? You two have been getting along pretty well. You're imagining things. We are fundamentally different beings. An ape-man will only be an ape-man. But let's not get sidetracked. You know how to use it, right? I've already set all the parameters. The device will trigger automatically upon contact, releasing a surge of energy that will burst inside the mutant. It should basically work just like your talisman system. Okay, I can finally deal with the living corpses in the Empyrean district. I can also help with the living corpses thing, Yi. You will stay right here while I conduct my business. If you get bored, ask Uncle Chubby to play with you. You're getting really good at making life difficult for others. Ooh. Stuffed animal. Nice. Alright, nobody wants to talk. Cool. What do we got here? Pipe file for 6,000. We have 587 and no recyclables. Cool. We have 2,000. And we have something that we need dark steel for. Ooh. The Enlightenment Sanctum really has become a dead city. That was the most important area of them all. We really shouldn't have handed it over to the Feng clan and their irresponsible heirs. They aren't the only ones responsible for this predicament. The Empyrean district can't have fallen that easily. New Kunlun seems to harbor secrets hidden to even you and me. Right, so 4,000 or 2,500 plus steel. Right, so let's see how this works. Just hop into the last node. Bust up a couple of things and see how it works. So we're going to go left. apparently it doesn't. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Ugh. Man. Cool. Really? Ugh. I really screwed that one up. Okay, cool. Hey. Oh, took forever. We're still not gonna figure it out for a while, but you know, make it work. Bye. Oh, okay. That's how that works. Really? Might as well just use up all our snoozes here. Right, so here, this is going to be stuck until we get that guy. Yep. Cool, 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 cool. Just use the old skill, get past all these guys. Oh, that's nice. So those don't regrow. Really? Okay, so these are one-way doors. That's what it boils down to. So we go back, there's something we can go... There's a way to go down. Okay, we saved. Cool. Yay. Oh, that's not good. Right. Much better. I like that one much better. Ugh. Passenger token, Sipu. Token carried by Solarians used as identification on a long voyage log. Can be recycled at the 3D printer. New Kowloon's a great environment to be in, but I'm finding my bed to be a little uncomfortable. Good thing I brought my own small pillow. No one will be able to wake me once I enter hibernation. But if we do find the cure to Tianhuo, how will I know whether it's a dream or reality? That guy. Boo. Right. Rest. Save. Good times. So. Let's head on over. That's not what I want. Let's head on over and find somebody awesome. Dr. Gold's on. Ooh. Spoonie is over at playing Outer Wilds tonight. Praise the sun. I imagine that she's going to be attempting a landing on the sun station, so that ought to be fun. Solu9 is over there doing Octopath Traveler, and looks like Balint is doing some retro gaming with Sonic the Hedgehog. So let's go over and see Balint and see what he's doing with Sonic. Have a good night, Danny. I'm off, so I will see you all next week. I'm probably going to be back on Wednesday night for well, that is a math night, so we'll probably do some mathy type stuff, maybe some programming, see what's going on. So see you all later. My name is Obi-Wan Pez. This is N Simplex Pachinko, and have a good night, everybody.